A tsunami is not just a big wave. It's more like a fast-moving wall of water carrying cars, trees, buildings, and debris. And if you're caught inside it, the danger is very different from what movies show. First, you usually don't see a giant wave curling like in surfing videos. Instead, the ocean suddenly pulls back. Then a huge surge of water rushes inland like a powerful flood. When the water hits, it's extremely violent. The force can knock you off your feet instantly, drag you across the ground, smash you into walls, cars, or trees, and pull you underwater. Even strong swimmers cannot fight it. The strange warning signs before impact. Before a tsunami hits, the ocean often gives quiet warning signs. The water suddenly pulls far away from the shore, sometimes hundreds of meters back. The sea floor becomes visible. Fish flop helplessly on the sand. Boats tilt over. Reefs and rocks appear that are normally underwater. To someone who doesn't know better, it looks interesting or even exciting. People walk forward to take pictures. Children run onto the wet sand to explore. Tourists record videos. But this moment of curiosity is extremely dangerous, because the ocean isn't retreating peacefully, it's gathering power. It's like stretching a rubber band before release. All that water is about to come back with massive force. And when it does, it moves faster than most people can run. The first wave, more like a flood than a wave. When the tsunami returns, it doesn't always look like a giant wall. Sometimes it looks like a fast-moving river suddenly rushing through the streets. Survivors often say the first thing they notice is the sound. A deep, terrifying roar. Like thunder, like a train, like hundreds of engines at once. Then the water appears. Not clean blue water, but dark brown, filled with mud, sand, cars, wood, and broken pieces of buildings. It slams into everything with incredible force. Windows shatter instantly. Doors break open. Small houses collapse within seconds. It doesn't knock politely. It hits like a truck. And if you're standing there when it arrives, you don't get a second chance. What happens when the water hits your body? The moment the water reaches you, your body loses balance immediately. Even knee-deep tsunami water can knock an adult off their feet. Now imagine thousands of tons of water moving at highway speed. You don't get to choose what happens next. You're pushed, dragged, thrown. It feels less like swimming and more like being caught in a violent machine. The force pulls you across the ground, smashing you into walls, cars, trees, or anything in the way. Many people are injured in the first few seconds, not by drowning, but by impact. Broken bones, head injuries, deep cuts from metal and glass, these happen before you even realize what's going on. Even strong swimmers are helpless, because this isn't normal water. It's moving too fast and carrying too much weight. Inside the water, total chaos. If you get pulled underwater, everything becomes confusion. You can't tell which way is up or down. You spin, tumble, and roll. Your body hits objects again and again. The water is full of debris, wood, bricks, furniture, wires, sharp metal. Imagine being inside a washing machine filled with rubble. You try to breathe, but muddy water fills your mouth. Your eyes burn. You can't see anything clearly. Panic sets in. Your lungs start to burn from lack of air. And because the current is so strong, you can't simply swim upward. Many survivors say the most terrifying part wasn't the water itself, it was the complete loss of control. You are not swimming anymore. You are being carried wherever the water decides to take you. Why swimming against it never works. A common mistake people imagine is trying to swim back to safety. But this almost never works. Tsunami water can move at 30 to 40 miles per hour. That's faster than an Olympic swimmer. Faster than most people can even run. Fighting against it only wastes energy and increases panic. Survival experts say if you're caught, your only chance is to grab something that floats. wood, a door, furniture, anything, and try to stay above water while protecting your head. Floating gives you a chance. Fighting does not. The second and third waves, the hidden danger. Here's something many people don't know. A tsunami is not just one wave. It's a series of waves that can last for hours. After the first surge hits, the water suddenly pulls back toward the ocean, and it pulls everything with it. Cars, houses, trees, people. Even if you survived the first wave, this backward current can drag you out to sea. Then another wave comes, sometimes bigger than the first, then another. This cycle can repeat again and again. That's why returning to the shore too early is so dangerous. Many victims survive the first impact, but are caught by later waves because they think it's over. With a tsunami, the danger doesn't end quickly. It keeps coming back. Destruction beyond the water. Even after the water slows down, the environment becomes extremely dangerous. Roads are destroyed, buildings collapse, power lines fall, gas leaks start fires, hospitals become overcrowded, communication systems fail, there's mud everywhere, broken glass, sharp metal, contaminated water. Injuries that might normally be treatable become life-threatening because help can't reach you quickly. Clean drinking water disappears, food supplies run low. Entire cities can become disaster zones within minutes. So surviving the wave is only the beginning. The aftermath is another battle. The psychological reality. Tsunamis don't just cause physical damage, they leave deep psychological scars. Survivors often talk about the sound of the water for years afterward. The roar, the screams, the chaos. Many people lose homes, friends, and family in minutes. Entire neighborhoods vanish. Imagine standing where your house once stood and seeing nothing but empty land. That emotional impact stays with people for life, because a tsunami doesn't just take buildings, it erases memories. The hard truth about survival. In the end, a tsunami doesn't give you time to think. It doesn't negotiate. It doesn't slow down. It doesn't care who you are. It's just nature at full force. 1 minute, the beach is calm. Waves are soft. The sky is beautiful. And the next minute, everything is gone. Homes disappear. Streets vanish. Lives change forever. That's the terrifying truth about tsunamis. They don't look dangerous at first. They look normal, quiet, peaceful, and that's exactly why they're so deadly. But knowledge changes everything. Knowing the warning signs, knowing when to run, knowing not to wait. That knowledge can save your life or someone you love. Because sometimes survival isn't about strength, it's about seconds and decisions. If this video helped you understand something new or made you more prepared for the unexpected, make sure to like this video so more people can learn these life-saving facts. And subscribe to the channel for more deep documentary-style stories about nature, history, survival, and the hidden truths most people never hear about. New videos every week, stories that matter, lessons that stay with you.